So, what's the next question?
Which is the most important aspect to maintain good health? Is it in our diet or in how often we exercise?
Okay, so a lot of people always say that fitness is 80% diet and 20% exercise. When it comes to being healthy, I beg to differ, because yes, being healthy is yes, taking care of your food will actually deliver you more results. If you're talking about short-term results, watching how much you eat, what kind of food that you eat over a short amount of time, majority of the result is yes, going to come from your diet. However, when it comes to health, my definition of health has got to do with how susceptible are we to external, external threats. So I'm talking about durability over here. So as I mentioned in another video, durability is a very important thing for me. I mean, if I don't have any form of internal durability, if I have to watch every little thing that I put into my mouth, what kind of life would that be? And not only that, how practical would it be for me to live my daily life? How practical would it be for me to go out with my family and my friends and to have a dinner together or to celebrate certain occasions together? I refuse to accept that a cup of teh tarik is going to make me develop diabetes. I refuse to accept a life where I cannot absolutely eat any form of fried rice or any form of treats every once in a while. I do think that so based on all of these things, my perception about this is that taking care of your food is 50% of the game. Taking care of your exercise is another 50% of the game. So for me, both are equal. And the exercise is there not just to burn fat, but also to build my fitness, build my durability, both internal and external. I don't want to live a life where I will break a bone if I were to chase down my grandchildren. That wouldn't be very nice. I want to be able to be fit to the day I die. So I want to be functional, yeah, right? So that is one part of the equation. Another part of the equation is taking care of my food. Yes, I believe in eating healthy, but I believe in arriving at that state of being where I eat healthy as a default setting. I willingly and absolutely love doing it, and do it not because I try to restrict myself, but I do it because I truly want to do it. I truly want to have that bowl of salad. I truly want to avoid having certain packages. Maybe I see this nasi lemak, I don't grow dependent on it. I can say, it is nasi lemak, but it's not so good. I want to be able to save myself the ability. I want to give myself the ability to choose what kind of food do I eat. So let's not be bounded by all of these notions of whether you can or cannot do this. Let's not be bounded by the idea of either or. There is no such thing as either or. It's a matter of choices. You can have more fitness and less nutrition. You can have more nutrition and less fitness. Ultimately, it depends on what you want. So being healthy, if being healthy is what you want, I would say it's 50-50. But above it all, most importantly, aside from just 50-50 or how many ratio, the most important thing is being practical. So what is most practical for you in order for you to become the most healthiest version of yourself that you can be? Is it more exercise and less taking care of the food, or is it more taking care of the food and less exercise? So if I tell you 50-50% and you can't work out as often as you like, maybe you think that for yourself, ideal is 3 times a week, but you can only work out once a week due to life, because life happens all the time. If that is the case, then yeah, you got to take care more of your nutrition than it is in terms of your exercise. However, the other way could be around. Maybe you are in an area where your circumstances or your situation is extremely difficult. To prepare your own food, or maybe to even eat normal food. Then yeah, maybe you should consider working out even more in order to compensate. So I hope that answers your question. Did that answer your question? Okay, cool.